welcome to my journey. It's Saturday. No Mr. Smooth. He's been sick for a couple days. I knew. I got my strawberry sunrise to go. I knew I shouldn't say nothing on my way in. I was going to jinx today. That's why I didn't say it the other day. I said, no, you're going to jinx it. Well, guess what? I jinxed it. So, we're going to do our Pizza Hut another weekend. There'll probably be a yard sale, Goodwill or something in Albemarle. It won't be like, there won't be nothing to do. But, I got to turn around here. Oh, I just spilled my drink. Like I do every time. It's so skinny and sits so high. Ain't nobody coming. I got this little thing down in here. And bounces. I gotta mail a letter. I told you last week that we went to 2 estate sales Saturday and both of them was closed. Well, one I don't know why it was, because I did get the no, I didn't check the mail. Oh man, hold on, I got the okay. But the one estate sale that was close to the house, guess what? It popped up on my Facebook Marketplace yesterday. It's today. It was not last week, so it wasn't closed. It just wasn't. I just didn't read the date right. And let me tell you, I got my. This is a bad sign. I got my new windshield in yesterday. Oh, it's so clear. Oh my gosh, it's so clear. It don't have that haze on the inside that I was never ever able to get rid of. It's a beautiful window. But I got it yesterday afternoon. He came at like maybe 1 o'clock or so. This morning I come out, I'm covered in pollen. It's only March what, 21st? Already covered in pollen. I got out and I looked, I'm like, why did he put in such a dirty window? Oh, I got out the whole car covered in pollen. So I just washed it off. That's a bad sign. It's going to be rough. Of course, it usually is around here. Pollen is like, some of y'all get snow, we get pollen. It is terrible. It covers everything. Thank goodness I am not allergic to it. But the estate sale is just right down here, just right down the road. And then probably what I'll do, and I am not going to film, is, excuse me, I'm not going to film inside somebody's house. I'm just not. So I'll probably pull back up Facebook Marketplace to see if there are any yard sales or anything I can go to. You see how close to the house? Oh. I will tell you this, after being so tired yesterday from that sleep study, honey. Let's see. Oh, ain't nobody here? Are we early? I think this car in front of me is coming. They pulling over. We here at the same time. So, I'm back. Okay, so I did find, there's this one other little girl come in same time. Me and her both was like, this is our first estate sale. There wasn't much to it. And I did find 2 things though. I found this, and if she'd had more cookbooks, you know I'd have gone after them. It's Buffy's cookbook from A Family Affair. Look how yellow. I don't even know what year it is. Inspired by the popular CBS television series Family Affair by Jodie Cameron of Celebrity Kitchen. It is 1971. Oh, look, it's got cooking rules, importance of nutrition, all kind of stuff. But I thought that was too much fun not to have. And then I found this. It's a thermos insulated ware. It's for decoration. I probably won't never use it. Oh, let's see. I don't want to run into nobody here. but it's vintage and it's my vibe. So before I come on here, I looked up to find out. It said, oh, there's a huge church sale. I'm like, oh, I want to go to that one. It was in Jamestown. Oh my goodness, I ain't going to Jamestown. That's like way far away. But I did find another estate sale out in the country, kinda country, I guess you'd say. So she's gonna be talking to me. I know where to go.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
I know where to go.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Rogers Lake Road.
Yes, ma'am. I know where to go until I get to that road, and then I'm not sure which couple. I mean, I've been on the. If I'm not mistaken, it could be the main road where my ex-husband lives off of. If it's the right name of the road that I'm thinking, I know where the road.
Past Oakwood Avenue and turn right onto Clondale Avenue.
You got it. You got it, sister. Seems like that's because I know the road. I've been on the road, but I couldn't remember how to get to the road. But in my mind, I'm thinking,
turn right onto Clondale Avenue.
That is the road where my ex-husband lives off of. We'll see. Listen, that was one of them ones you just make an offer. So I just asked him if he'd take $3 for them two things, and he did. I thought that was a fair price. Not like I'm going in to lowball somebody to sell their stuff. That's not what I am. A lot of people do that. They go to estate sales and they try to get the lowest price they can because they're resellers. But I'm not buying a bunch of stuff that I hadn't even got listed for sale yet at home. I'm not buying a bunch more stuff. I'm just not doing it. I don't care if it is a good deal. I don't care. Unless I saw something that said 50 cents and I knew I could get $50 out of it, then I'm buying it. But I'm not gonna bring no more stuff at the house because I got to get my rear end in gear. But this one, listen, I want to go into a kitchen and I want to see some 70s vibes. Listen, I might just manifest my own luck today by taking in a bag. I just might do it. I've seen other people on videos, they take a bag and as they shop, they just walk around and put it in their bag. So then when they go check out with whoever, they just got on
the next stop sign, turn left.
See, I know where I'm going, but so I don't know, I might do that.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Bethpage Road.
But I hate, David don't feel good. He had actually sent me a message. I didn't get it because I was asleep. Let me tell y'all, I slept. I think that's what I was telling y'all earlier. I took my medicine an hour early, and I take medicine that helps me sleep. Oh, there's a yard sale down there. I might have to come back up through there. And I took it an hour early because I wanted to be sleepy because I was so tired yesterday. My back hurt so bad yesterday all day. It was a terrible day after that night of that sleep study. I think I probably could have got over the wires everywhere more than the hard bed, you know. But anyway, so I went to bed at like 15 till 7, and I set my alarm. I set Alexa for 7 so me and David could be up and ready to go, because you never know what time he's gonna get off of work. And I woke up at 6:30, went to the bathroom, and come and laid back down until she told me to get up at 7. And then I had went in there to sit down and check my phone, and there was a message from him about, I think it was 1:46. He said, still not feeling good, or still sick. He said,
next stop sign, turn right.
Turn right? Oh, we're gonna go up here on Rainbow Drive. Oh no, because you can't turn left when they
stop sign. Turn right onto North Carolina 3.
I was going to say Charlie Walker Road's down there. You're gonna hear she's gonna tell me to take Charlie Walker Road. But since they built this new highway,
take your next sharp left onto North Carolina 3 North, Mooresville Road.
Yep, you got to go up here.
Take a sharp left onto North Carolina 3 North, Mooresville Road.
This is the road they worked on for years and years and years and years and years. It was a little old 2-lane road. Get it? And they come in and all these medians and bicycle lanes and 2 lanes and turning lanes, and oh, it took them 4 weeks. It was like the joke of the town. It was never going to get done. It was. But it's a nice road now. But he said he was still sick, and if I wanted to go and start without him, I could. So when I sat down, he was in there. He was
In
asleep.
half a mile, turn right onto Charlie Walker Road.
Told you. And he was snoring. I hated to wake him up, but if he was feeling better, I didn't want to just go off and leave him laying. So I woke him up. I'm like, honey. I said, do you feel good? Do you want to go? You want to just do Albemarle another weekend? He says, well, you just go ahead and go, and we'll do that another day. I said, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to leave you laying here. Oh, she's not telling me to turn.
Turn right onto Charlie Walker Road.
You know, when she waits to the last minute, if you don't really know where you're going, that kind of throws you off if you're in the wrong lane. I try to sometimes scroll ahead and look at the picture. Am I going to turn left or right? So I'll be in the right lane, especially in Charlotte. But I didn't want to go off and leave him laying there asleep and him wake up and say, well, why didn't she take me? You know? So he just wasn't feeling good. So I told him, I said, well, just go back to sleep. He'll probably, oh my gosh, y'all, he is devastated. He ordered this part. I don't even know what it is. When he got it, there was a broken, it's a metal part for the car, his Camaro, and it's dated, numbered, the whole 9, just like he wants, you know. Well, there was a broken spot in it that needed to be welded together, and he found out you could weld it together and it'd be fine. So he found a welder in town, took it to him. I come in there yesterday, he was livid. He said, that piece up that I just bought, he said, go in there and look at it. I said, well, I wouldn't know what I was looking at. He come in there, oh, I knew what I was looking at. Instead of a smooth weld where you can't tell that it was welded, other than maybe the discoloration of the heat, whatever, it was just blah. It looked like a welding gun. Welding solder was in a glue gun, and they just went, oh, he ruined it. He ruined it. It is not savable. I told David, I said, how much did you pay? Oh, kitty. Ah, no, I don't need that to happen this morning. I said, how much did you pay for it? He said, you don't want to know. He's living. He said, I said, well, what did he say to you? He said he wasn't there. He gave it to the secretary. And the secretary said, it said on the note, give it to him for $40 for the, what did he say? Not appearance, maybe the appearance or something like that. And if he wanted to get it back, he's going to have to pay for it. So, oh, Livid don't even cover it. He is, I said, well, maybe if you can find
half a mile, turn left onto Wright Road.
Wright Road, that is where my brother used to live with his first wife. See, I told you I've been out here before. I'm pretty sure I'm going to the road that I know I'm going to. Oh, yard sale in there too. Yep, I'm gonna come back. Ooh, if I go this way and come back this way, I believe I'll hit up on some yard sales today. I think this is Wright Road. Yep.
Turn left onto Wright Road.
Our bank used to be way out here. Our little old bank. Now see, if you just go right that way, is a little town just right there called Enochville. It's about this big, but that's a little, I call it a little country town because it's just out in the country. Lost, have mercy, I ain't been down this road. I bet you I ain't been down this road since my brother lived out here, and that was in the 80s. I don't have no calling to come out on this road. When I get on the other road, when I'm going to Brawley's, I go a back way from the house. I guess maybe this is a shorter way. So I ain't been out here for, they're burning. But I like riding around in new places I don't know. And now, see, there is a pretty house right there. I don't want to be the Oh, squirrel. Y'all, these little critters is gonna work me up. I can't be having that. But I love these old country houses. First of all, I don't want a two-story house. Not at my age. Even when I was younger, I didn't want a two-story house. When we were doing the redoing the house, we rented an apartment. It was 2 stories. Oh, I hated that thing. I do not like walking up and down stairs every time I need to go to the bedroom or something. So I will always, and especially now that I'm at this age, I especially want a 1-story house. But some of these, they are 1-story. These old farmhouses, oh, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. The inside I would probably still decorate like a 70s. Listen, one day David's gonna come home and he's not gonna recognize that house. It's gonna look like we stepped out of the 70s. That is, if I could find, okay, there is one that keeps being advertised in Statesville. That's a pretty good little trek. Selling groovy, and I see the pictures of it. Groovy, that's in their title, groovy. Well, you know that got me right there. Oh, a little bit warm in here. I saw things in their marketplace ad. Oh, I would want, but I bet you what, if I took the trek to Statesville, it would probably be more expensive than what I wanted to pay. You know, gosh, my nose is itching. Parksville. Listen, out in Enidville, that's where when Mama was alive, we'd go out to these old country, and this is where you got.
In half a mile, take a sharp left onto Carricker Road.
That's where you find the irises, if I'm not mistaken. Carricker Farms. But you come out here, everybody's got acreage. Ain't no, but this is the old houses. Everybody's got acreage. We used to come out here. She had a man that she knowed, a man and a woman she knowed, and that's where we'd come get our liver mush. They made homemade liver mush. They killed pigs and made homemade liver mush.
Take a sharp left onto Carricker Road.
And we'd come out there and get us our pans of homemade liver mush. We knowed somebody that let you pick, because we didn't have gardens back then. None of us had nowhere to put no garden, but we gardened. Because we went anywhere, anybody she knew that had something that let us come pick, we'd pick. Me and her would go and pick, and RJ, because he was little. And pick and pick and pick. If he was in school, see? That told you lilies, Carricker Day lilies. It's been a long time, but I know where I'm at. Corn, beans, tomatoes, figs, apples, you name it. Tomatoes, we'd go pick, and we'd come home and we'd work up and freeze and can. That's where I learned to do all that stuff from with Mama, because she knowed somebody that had something always. I don't know how she had connections, but she had connections to half a country, and I mean the people in the country. I don't know if she knowed them from church, she just knowed them growing up. I don't know, but she is where I learned. Let's see, is this?
At the next stop sign, turn right.
Okay, well now I don't know.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Unity Church Road.
Oh no, I think I need to go left for this sale, if that sign is correct. This is the road. Okay, don't talk, hold on, let me see if I can get her.
In half a mile, turn left onto Grand Canyon Road.
She's gonna talk to me until I get rid of her. Because the address is 7 something. Did I read my sign wrong? No. It is 7,000 something. Okay, we're in the right. Hopefully there's
Turn left onto Grand Canyon Road.
Oh, I thought I got rid of her. We're just gonna listen to her until. Oh, I see a car on the side of the road.
In a quarter mile, turn left after the grill.
7575. Okay, let me see. This is exactly where my ex-husband lives. Hold on. Okay, it is the right place, but there's people standing out there at the on the porch. Another car come up and the door wasn't open or nothing. And I told him, I said, "Is this the?" Because I park across on the side road. I said, "Is this the estate sale?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, what time they open?" She said, 9. Lord, that estate sale sign's that big. I said, "Oh Lord, what time is it now?" She said, 8:30. I said, I said, "I'm gonna find me a yard sale. I am not gonna stand and wait. If there was something I was really seeing that I was, really, really, really wanting, maybe I would stand in line for it, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. So I go back down here the way I came and hit that yard sale and just come back. I got gas. Listen, gas is the cost of doing business. But yeah, right there where I parked, you go up like a next road or two and back in down there is where RJ's daddy lives. So I knew where it was. I just didn't know how to get here from this direction. Sale. Okay, if my nose don't soon quit itching, you know what they say, when your nose itches, somebody's gonna come see you. Well, I don't want nobody to come see me. If your hand itches, you're coming into money. My hand don't hardly ever itch. And I don't hardly ever come into money. But, I don't know what we're talking about. That's terrible. It is itching like crazy. Not inside, just right there. But no, me and Mama, we just go and pick, and Lord, some of the best days was sitting out up under. Her driveway was asphalt. Back in the day when they built that house, it was an asphalt driveway. Unless that come later after they built it. But as long as I've known her, it was always asphalt. Well, she has trees in the front yard, and the trees, the roots just bubbled it all up. So you can only park so far up to the house because it was all bubbled up. Well, she had her swing out there, chairs, it was all shade trees. How many days did we sit out there and snap beans and shell peas and shuck corn and look greens? Kids just don't understand these days how good those days were. I am thankful I grew up when I grew up and learned the things I learned and experienced the things I experienced, because I just can't imagine it being any other way. You know, we've talked before about how kids these days, they're so plugged in because that's all they know. I'm glad that is not all I knew. I'm glad I knew more. Let's see. Okay, I was going to say, did I miss a turn? But I didn't. I should come out here at the stop sign. So I'm thankful to have grown up, born in the 60s, come of age in the 70s, married, started having babies in the 80s, did it again in the 90s. But yeah, some of these older houses, that's what I was telling you. I would like to live in one because they're beautiful. These old farmhouses, they're beautiful. But I don't want to be the farmhouse woman. I don't want to cook all my meals from scratch. And now, I cook from scratch, but not every meal. If I want to take help, I take help. I don't want farm animals to tend to. I don't want nothing that adds any extra work to my world. Back in the day, you know what I used to want to live on? I used to want to live on a lake with a farm. That was my dream, was living on the lake with a farm. I don't know where I had planned on doing that, but that was my dream. If I had that dream, I would have had done to shut it down by now. No farming, nothing like that, because I'm tired. Well, like David said, he said, we're getting to the age of our life where we should be able to start slowing down, like he is. That man ain't slowing down for love nor money. I tell him, because he's 62. I said, if you weren't, you don't get your full retirement Social Security when you're 62. You just don't. You get squat. To get the full, I think you have to go to 70. And I tell him, I said, if you want to retire, honey, we'll figure it out. We've been in worse shape before. We had a family. We'll figure it out. No, I got some more good years in me. Working's all he knows. Working. I told y'all before. That's how his daddy raised him. You want something, you work for it. You work. That's your identity, is you work. So that's what he knows, and that's what he does. He works. But he has slowed down, and it really hurts my feelings. Not because he can't do stuff for me. Not that kind of hurt feelings. Hurt feelings for him because he's not the man he used to be. He's just not. And I feel bad for him because he's so used to just going and going and going, and all the sports he did growing up, all the things, active, and now, ooh, I didn't mean to get so close to you, honey. He's slowing down. It hurts Holly's feelings too. Because we had her later in life, we had her in our 30s, we had RJ in my 20s, and she said it hurts her, and she'll cry. I don't want to talk about it because I'll cry, but it hurts her to see her parents getting older. And that's the thing. When you have a child at an older age, you get older while they're still pretty young. Okay, now the yard sale sign says here, but okay, I see a sign down there. I know somebody who lives in this neighborhood. Matter of fact, I dated him in high school. There's a yard sale. I see you, yard sale. Not a very big one, but you know what? It don't have to be big if it's got something you want, right? By the time we look around here, it'll be time to go to the estate sale, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, that one was 99% kids, clothes and toys. 99%. So now I could have got Wesley some clothes, but they're 18 months. Then he's way too far away from that to start stocking up clothes that size, because he's just now in a 3 to 6 month. So, which the little sausage, he's gonna be out of that for long. Listen, I think my oil is leaking worse than it was because I can smell it. David has got a job to do. Check my oil and my brakes. But I heard she was talking on the phone to somebody, and I heard her say she was already ready to get rid of it. So she just got started, I guess, at 8 o'clock. She's ready to get rid of it. So you probably could have got some good deals, but I didn't see anything I needed. So now we are going to head back over to this estate sale. It's a little bit bigger house. That one I just went to was a very tiny house. And if you ask me, they had took all the good stuff. You know what I mean? And there wasn't a ton of stuff in there. She had a lot of dolls. This woman collect dolls, but those things creep me out. Now, when I was in high school, I used to have some porcelain dolls that were on the stands, you know. I used to have some of those, and I loved them. But now it's just like some of them are just kind of creepy in their face, like they're looking at you. Okay, so let me tell you this. That brings me to a story. was in college, before I got the last roommate that I had, I was in a dorm with a girl I didn't know, and I did not know that she had mental issues until I knew she was different, sweet enough. We got along, we didn't have any problems. At the end of like the dorm room, you come in the door and her side, my side, the closet, the little dresser, the bed. That's it. Not dresser, like desk. Maybe there was a dresser and a bed. And then like at the in between the bed, at the end under the window, you could put your microwave. Well, at the end on the walls, at the end of the bed, there were shelves. And so we both had like our stuffed animals and stuff like that. Because I mean, you're in college, you still have stuffed animals. You just do. So we had our little things up there. And she told me one day, she said, now I can't remember her name. She told me one day, she said, well, I know that my animals like your animals because they told me that they talk to them. I'm like, okay, oh well, go right ahead there, Buddy Road. On a road that is no passing, out in the country with hills. Help yourself. So it was not long, I kid you not, probably a week, 2 weeks, I don't know, they took her out of school and put her in a mental hospital. They sure did. But she was a sweet girl. She just had mental health problems. So listen, what do I tell y'all? If you have problems, go see somebody. So I'm glad that she had somebody in her life to recognize that it was not normal behavior and that behavior needed to be treated. So wherever she is today, I hope she's happy and healthy. I really do, because I had no problems with her whatsoever. But in that dorm, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. Like, so 4, that would be like 16 rooms on the hall, if I count correctly. And then the common area in the middle, like, so like 8 on one end, 8 on the other. And so each 4 rooms had their own bathroom. And so 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, yeah, do my math in the air. 8 people would share the one bathroom. They had like maybe 2 stalls and 1 shower, something like that. So that's how that worked. But the first dorm I lived in, the girl hated my guts. I remember her name. Her name was Susan. I don't remember her last name, but I remember her first name because she treated me like dirt under her feet. She was a sorority girl. Coming in as a freshman, she was pledging. She thought she was better than everybody in that dorm because I'm not kicking sorority girls. That just wasn't my thing. I'm kicking mean sorority girls. Mean girls, period. Oh my gosh, she talked to me like a dog. She treated me like a dog. When I would go home on the weekends, she'd eat my food. And so back then, my daddy told me I would have like drinks, 2-liter drinks. He said, all right, you want to stop her from drinking your drinks? He said, next time she's in there, get it out. Take a big old swig and drop it back in there. He said, I bet she won't drink them no more. I said, you know what? I bet you're right. I got out of that room. I had to go to the dean, whoever, and tell him, I can't live with her. She's making my life miserable. That's how I ended up with a friend of mine from high school. That is how I ended up, because her roommate left. We went to high school with her too. They were best friends. She quit school, and so she had a roommate open, and that's when I got in to be a roommate with her. So then I was there, and then I moved out of there into another room. Then I moved to the other dorm, and then I lived in a couple apartments before I finally quit and come home. Okay, now now the cars are here. And they're still waiting in like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So it did not take me long. Let's see. I will go up here and park. Boy, like I said, this is new to me. So I guess estate sales are big deals, right? I don't feel like going down there and standing. See, she brought her bag. She brought her bag. I'm gonna carry me a bag. I'll tell you what I get if I get anything. Okay, well, I'm just gonna tell you, it's a good thing I got here when I did. I know why these people was coming up in here early. It was so crowded. The house was bigger than the last house, but it wasn't. Oh, that woman just walked across the street, bless her heart. She lives right here. But it wasn't a huge house by any stretch of the imagination. Just a typical house. And I got in there, and I know it listed lots of strawberry items. I think I might have said that. Honey, lots of strawberry items don't even cover it. I imagine 75% was what was in that house. And I'm talking, oh, the kitchen. There was nothing in that kitchen. Oh, I can't see around these. I'm going to go back this way. There was nothing in that kitchen that was not strawberry. I'm not exaggerating. There was some old crock pots and some like glass pie pan, things like that. But all the I don't know where she had it all. All strawberry. Throughout other parts of the house, pictures, hanging walls, the dining room table was covered. Oh, it was all vintage strawberry. Oh, it was beautiful stuff. I don't collect strawberries. If the right person gets there that collects strawberries, they are going to be in like outer space excitement. I couldn't get over. There was things I like the style of, but the decoration on it was strawberries. I'm like, well, that's not my thing. I don't want to do strawberries. But I did find a bag full of stuff. And the thing is, they were selling. They had like Aldi paper bags, $5 a bag. Whatever you can get in that bag for $5. Well, I took my little shopping bag that I take into Goodwill with me, and I said, $5 a bag. She said, yeah, use that bag you got. She said, it ain't much bigger than what we got. I said, okay. So I got me $5 for a bag, and I think I did good. I think what I picked out, and I tell you, I know for a fact by seeing some of those people were going outside making piles out in the yard, and I could just look and tell these were men. They were resellers. I'm telling you right now, as good as I'm sitting here driving, they're resellers. Just, you could tell by the stuff they were buying. It did not look like stuff that a man would buy. If that sounds sexist, then it sounds sexist. But I got a feeling, unless a big strawberry person comes along, they're gonna be hauling a lot of stuff off. She said they had already taken out tons and tons and tons of stuff. I don't know where this woman kept it all. I really don't. Her name was Joyce, because there was a plaque up there that said Joyce's Kitchen. I tell you, the thoughts of somebody rummaging around your stuff after you're dead and gone, I don't know. I know I told Holly, what's she gonna do with all my stuff? She said, well, I'll just know if you kept it, it meant something to you. And I think I've told her that before. I said, yeah. So, but that was fun. It was crowded. Gosh, it was like standing room only. There was some pretty needle points and cruel pictures and stuff, but it was strawberries. I'm wanting one over there beside my coffee bar. I feel like I need to vintage it up instead of those new looking coffee signs. I want one piece of artwork that is like needlepoint, crewel, embroidery, something like that, vintage, or some of those vintage like mushroom, like, I don't know what they're made out of, or other frogs, owls. You know, I got that owl that I have hanging up stuff made out of that. Some of that over there, but I don't want to find anything that says coffee to make it any more modern looking than it already looks. And they had some beautiful pieces in there, beautiful, but strawberries. I'm telling you, everything was strawberries. But I did get some stuff that wasn't, so I did real good for my $5. But she said we just want rid of it. So that's a motivated seller right there. Well, there's a bunch. I looked up. There's a bunch of yard sales going on today. Concord, Kannapolis, Salisbury. I'm not going to Salisbury, but there's some. Like sometimes I'll just get on Saturday and just ride around looking for signs. But there's one today on the road I used to live on that I know how to get to without putting in my GPS. So I'm just gonna head that way. And if I see anything on the way, I'll stop. If I don't, then after that, I'll look up something and see where else to go in Kannapolis. Looks like there's enough in Kannapolis to keep me busy. Maybe not having to go to Concord. I don't know. But anyway, well, that's all I know for now, and I will obviously show you what I got. Oh, she had pocketbooks. Oh my gosh. If I was a pocketbook crazed person, she had a bunch of pocketbook with the wood handles, and she had vintage pocketbooks. If the right pocketbook person comes, oh my gosh, she had gorgeous pocketbooks. But I don't carry that kind of pocketbooks. I just wasn't going to bring it home. I'm not going to pay for it. I would love to have them if I was that kind of person, you know, that I needed a cute little pocketbook to match all my outfits. But you see, outfits for me are tank tops or t-shirts. That's it these days. I might put on a nice shirt if I go to the doctor. It just depends. Depends on how I'm feeling. But oh my gosh, she has some gorgeous pocketbooks. I just didn't get any. So, but she had a lot of good stuff in her house. I just honestly don't. If they had it all pulled out, excuse me, they had it all pulled out where you can see it. But even with what little bit of cabinet space she had, I do not know. And if they've already took boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff out for themselves, I do not know where she put all this stuff. She only had one china cabinet in there, and it had stuff all in it. So I really don't know where she put it all. I really don't. But anyway, it was fun. That was fun. I like an estate sale, just going in there and looking around. I especially like $5 a bag. So I will show you that stuff when I get home. And right now I'm just going to pop on some tunes, and I'll get back to you when I get back to you. Well, listen, let me tell you, I've been to a part of Concord I didn't know existed. It is some big built-up area. They got Harris Teeter's and all kind of restaurants, and I did not know this existed. It's like down on another part of Charlotte I don't go to. Here's a whole new school. Now, I have been down this road to go where one of my doctors used to be. I followed her around everywhere. I'm with her now, but where she was when she left the one place, I would come to her down this road. Oh my gosh, well, that's been years, but my gosh, how it has changed. Well, I have hit 1, 2, 3, 4 yard sales. Nothing. The first one I stopped at was big. It was a big yard, bunch of stuff, but it was clothes, which that's fine. But modern stuff. I'm not run across anything vintage, and I've passed a couple that were nothing. Actually, 2 I just passed, and they were just closed on tarps. I'm not gonna stop for that. And so I did pass 2, and I went to, like I say, I think 3 or 4. Excuse me. So now I am just on the way home, and if I pass anything, I'll stop. Listen, the Lions Club down here is having their barbecue day. I ain't gonna get David no barbecue. I would definitely go over there and get us some, but he don't feel good, so I don't want to take something I know he would want to eat. But first of all, he'd have to eat a lot of gout medicine for, and second of all, with his belly not feeling good, I wouldn't take that home and eat it in front of him. Well, I wouldn't take nothing home and eat it in front of him anyway. That's not how we roll. Listen, this all used to be complete woods. Old houses. It's all been knocked down. Townhomes, homes. Oh my gosh. I can't figure out where these people are coming from. And first of all, I don't want to turn that. At a gas station. Here's a gas station. This used to be just houses. Old houses. I don't know how they're paying the rents. I have seen the rents. I have looked at places because I'm nosy. The rents these days are insane. So you can't afford to buy a house and you can't afford to pay rent. So I don't know where all these people are coming from that can afford this stuff. And I mean, thousands and thousands of homes and townhomes they're putting up all over the place. I just don't, it never has, I never have understood it. Where the people come from and how they afford it. Especially unless it's just a bunch of Charlotte people that work in Charlotte, which we are. Kannapolis and Concord is like a bedroom community for Charlotte. But I don't know. Listen, it's nowhere we could afford. That's for sure. Well, whether we could afford it or not, it's nowhere we would want to afford. Put it that way. So, I don't know. If I don't pass anything else on the way home, I guess I'll just be done. So, I mean, I can pull up Facebook Marketplace again, see if I find anything. There are some. Oh, there's one down here on Eva Drive. I know how to get to that without looking. Maybe I'll stop by there. Well, the lake's down. I'll tell you that much. Every one you pass, they're all down. So anyway, well, I'll get off here and I'll let you know if I got anything else to say. Okay, so I have not had luck at yard sales today. I think I can get out this way. Listen, this is a big thing right here. This was the last thing I found. It's right here in town on Main Street. The last yard sale I went to, I put in yard sales near me in Facebook Marketplace, and that showed up and it showed pictures. It was like all kind of tents and things. I'm like, oh, okay, well, they're having like some big community yard sale. Well, there's a little coffee truck that operates on that corner, Girl Grind. It's a pink coffee truck. And I was asking that woman, I said, is this a community sale? One of the women there, and this is right here at the house, she said the coffee girl was doing it. I'm like, okay. So I looked around. A lot of it was people selling their new stuff, like a whole bunch of new toys, trading cards, Scentsy, a snow cone booth, some other kind of very little yard sale stuff, a lot of clothes. So I didn't find anything there. The only thing I found, let me see if I can get my hand on it, one yard sale were these. I only wanted the little flowers. I didn't want these, but I wanted the flowers, but I got them both for $1. So I told her, I said, you know, other than the estate sale I went to this morning, oh, I forgot about these things right here. Oh, well, there's a yard sale right there. Right there. I'm going. I hate to park right on the road, but I don't know where else to park. Well, I'm parking on the road. That's all I know to do. Because I am stopping at this here yard sale. Oh, they got junk. That's the kind I like. Okay, stay tuned. Okay. Nothing. Big bunch of stuff, but a bunch of nothing. You know those yard sales. In a few weeks, as it starts warming up, there'll be more and more coming out, I know. But I did stop. So anyway, like I said, I'm just right here at the house. I'm not far from Main Street. And, excuse me, doubt I'll see one from here to the 3 blocks to my house. So I will go in and show you my bag of stuff from the estate sale. Hunt me something to eat. I have not eaten today. because I didn't eat this morning because I didn't know what time we would end up eating lunch if we went to Pizza Hut. And then when he said he wasn't coming, I didn't eat. I just went ahead and got on the road. This was my breakfast. A Lottie. So I will go home and show you my estate sale bag full, and then I'm trying to do something productive today. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm gonna try. So I'll see you back at the house. Okay, you can tell it's kind of dark in my house. I walked in, he's still sitting on the couch, bless his heart. He said he's still feeling kind of but you know, I got up my new curtains and everything. I said, why is it so dark in here? I said, oh yeah, because I like it that way. So I got 2 lights on and I'm still kind of in the dark. I guess I could have turned that one on, but this is what I got at my $5 bag. So, you know, I have this. I have the red, the white, and the blue. Well, the white, I have another white one that I drink out of. So she had a set of these. I only got one to drink out of instead of having it over there in my display for my vintage cups. So instead of taking the whole set, I just took the one. Now, I did take the whole set of these. They need a real good dishwashing, but it's a 1, 2, let me move that, 3, 4, excuse me, 5, 6 of these. I have 2 of these. I have a clear one and I have a amber one, but I'm going to switch out some of my glasses for these because these are nice and vintage and I like them. And then I found this. It's not, I don't know, it just says start each day with a song in your heart. I just thought it was cute. Pardon me. I just thought it was cute. I would like to get some of these with like a orangey yellow, you know what I'm saying, the vibe going on, but I went ahead and took that one. And then, oh, there's my earrings I just showed you. Oh, I'll show you this. This needs a real good cleaning too. Check this out. Oh, I didn't notice this broke right there. That's all right because what I wanted was these, but I saw that side of that. I'm like, oh, well, it comes in that vase, but I wanted these glass flowers. I used to have some of these back in the day. I did. So that's why I got that. I don't have to. I can leave it in that vase and turn it backwards, whatever I feel like doing. So I got that. But look, they're solid glass. I just thought those were real pretty. They need a good cleaning too. And then I found a couple more of these, a few more of these. You know, I like these. And this, I thought this was cute. It's kind of faded, but it's a little mouse and a little mushroom. I just thought it was cute. And, oh, this. I thought that was pretty. And then 2 vintage pillowcases. She has some sheets, but I didn't take the time to unfold them, see what the size was or nothing like that. So I did get these. And that's what I got for my $5. I think that was a pretty good deal for $5. So I did a lot of riding around today, seen a lot of places that I have seen before, but not in years, and how it's grown up and changed. Boy, places are changing. But I've gone from practically Enochville on the upper end of Kannapolis all the way down to the other side of Concord, back around, back to the house. I've made a big loop today. So that'll do it for me today. Hate David wasn't with us, but I'll try to get him back next time. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you when I see you.